Hello, welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Chantal and I welcome you to Shanti Bloom. I also like to let you know that I'm presently doing a mini series on the challenges of a new beginning. I'm going to leave the past videos in the description box below so you can check them out. But just last week, we were looking at the challenges of needing help during your new beginnings and how to go about asking and receiving that help. I would like to conclude on that this week by sharing with you 5 important questions that we must ask ourselves before we go asking for help. The first thing we should be asking ourselves is, what is my need? Do you know your need? In what area of your life do you need help? You can't just say, I need help in my life. Is it in your career, with your kids, with your marriage, with that business? Where exactly do you need help? And we even have to break it down further. There are different areas of your career, of your marriage, with your kids, with your job, with that business. Where do you need help? And what is that help that you need? If we do not take time to identify that need, make it very specific and clear, it will be difficult for us to channel it to the right helper, and even they will find it difficult to help. So please sit down today and brainstorm. Think about the different areas of your life or of that new season or that new beginning and write down where you think you need help. Please be very specific, clear, and transparent about it. And then this will bring us now to question number 2, which is, how can I meet this need myself? What abilities and resources do I already have to meet this need before I go seeking for external help? What practical things can you do today to help with that marital problem before you run out there for counseling? What thing can you do? What practical thing can you do today to help with that child-related problem, that job or career-related problem, that business-related problem before you go hiring some business manager or business analyst? What is it that you can do today to save that problem or to help that problem to a certain degree? And that is why question 1 is important. It's until you have put everything down, you've made it specific, clear, and transparent, that you can easily see that, oh, I think I can handle this. I think I can handle this one and that one. And before you know it, you have striked off a lot of things. You may end up with 1, 2, or even none. You may finally realize that you do not really need the help you thought that you needed. Question number 3, does this person, this place that I'm about to reach out to ask for help, does it have what I am looking for? If you suddenly show up to a hospital and you say, hey, what's on the menu today? I want to place an order. Trust me, they're going to look for an empty bed, they'll put you on it, and they're going to call for a psychiatrist, because you can go to the hospital asking for what's on the menu and you want to order food. That belongs to a restaurant. So you need to know, what kind of person is going to give me this help? What type of place is going to give me what I am looking for? And again, as you can see, if you have not answered question 1 and you have not answered question 2, it's difficult for you to answer question 3. Let's say I want to go out and have some Cameroonian food or Nigerian food, Italian, Mexican food. I have to, first of all, think, will this restaurant give me the kind of food that I am looking for? I can't just get up and walk into any restaurant just to sit there before I discover, oh, they do not offer Cameroonian food. Then all that time and energy you have driven and sat down, it may even discourage you from getting out of there and going to another restaurant. So it is very important that we find out, is it the right person? Do they have what I need? Do they have what I'm looking for? One little thing I'd like to mention here, though, is that if the help that you are looking for is in the area of maybe advice or counsel, I would say that when you're looking for the right person or right place, consider values and principles, because if they are heading north and you're heading south and those values and principles do not align with the visions, it's going to really be a mess. And the advice that you have, may not lead you down the path that you want to go. When it comes to things that feed my mind and my heart, I'm very careful with the sources from where I, get my information. But again, like I said, this is mostly for areas that has to do with counsel, with advice, with things that feed your mind and your heart. If it is just physical help, you don't really need to share the same values or principles in order to give or receive help. The last question, have I asked for help from the greatest helper, God? He is the greatest helper because he's the great shepherd. And a shepherd's heart is for his sheep. He wants to help them. He wants to lead, guide, and protect them. I'm going to read for you this popular Psalm, Psalm 23 from verse 1 to 6. And as I read, I want you to listen keenly and see the different areas that this good shepherd helps us in. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. That's provision. He leads me beside still waters. That's talking about peace. He restores my soul. Have you lost something? Do you need it restored? This shepherd, this helper, can restore it. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Are you seeking the path of righteousness? Are you heavy laden with the burden of sin? He will lead you through the paths of righteousness so that moments of refreshing will come again. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. What are your fears? Do you feel alone? Your shepherd, your helper, he is with you. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. He is the lifter of your head. You anoint my head with oil. Are you dry? Do you need a fresh anointing? Do you need your creative juices to come back alive? This God, this helper, this shepherd, he will anoint your head with oil, and guess what? Your cup will run over. So if this is the kind of shepherd, the kind of helper that he is, let us then with confidence draw near to the throne of grace, that we may receive mercy and find grace to help in time of need. Now I'll ask you for help, and I'm going to be very specific. I also believe that you are the right person I'm asking this help from. Please, can you help me thumbs up this video? Click the like button if you got some value out of it, and please share so that somebody else will get blessed. Also consider subscribing if you are interested in applicable principles and simple practical steps that will help you bloom and flourish in your everyday life, and to do so God's way. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.